welcome, hello. It's Robert and Toyah for our upbeat moments of the week. And look at this.
Little Eno!
Not a little Eno, dear. This is quite a substantial Eno. This is
Beautiful, wonderful Eno. Now we're at the mill. Fripp is at another address at the moment because these little boys are going to fight until we've had them neutered. And they had one humdinger of a fight in the car the other day. So I'm just keeping them separate for a bit. And yet this little bunny is the most beautiful, gorgeous, even-tempered little bunny until he sees his brother. So I'm going to put him down. Yep, you go on. So what's your upbeat moment, Robert?
well, apart from this is one of my upbeat moments of the week, little lovey, I must say an upbeatness was the making of new friends. Because on Monday we were invited to have lunch at the home of two wonderful new chums of ours, not too far from us at Stourport, and our male new chum is a very well-known producer who has produced many artists, of whom Metallica is only one.
And Adele.
The only two. Making new friends. People who have no side, who are wonderfully straightforward and present, and there they are. Here we are. Wonderful.
And we knew his wife when we first were together, which is extraordinary.
We used to go to Asterix, the Chelsea
Creperie
at World's End off the King's Road in London, and she was a waitress there when we used to go in.
No, she was the chef.
Really?
Yeah, and she cooked the most amazing lunch for us. And they're coming here next Monday.
Yes.
Where I'm going to do lunch here at the mill for them. And they had rabbits when they were young, so I've promised them that they will have lunch with the bunnies at their feet. So fingers crossed the bunnies behave, because I have never known such anarchic creatures who, even though they fight, when you put them in the vicinity together in separate cages, you can see them planning, like the velociraptors in Jurassic Park. They're planning. And they cause absolute mayhem, these rabbits.
As Eno is doing.
As Eno is doing right now. I mean, look at him. How can anyone not love this gorgeous creature who just loves sofas? Oh yes, there he goes. My upbeat moment is I'm about to announce my autumn tour, hopefully within the next 2 weeks at the very longest. And there's another project that's happening that is in association with the autumn tour that I'm very excited by. My movie looks as though it's happening in the autumn as well. It's just in that last moment of funding, but got the finalised script. That's amazing. And what else? So much has just suddenly happened in the matter of one day. My world just turned on a pinhead.
Yes. Well, lots of upbeat moments then, and the upbeatnesses are continuing, dear.
So for me, it's lovely to be home because I've been away a couple of weeks, Dubai and Edinburgh, and to be home and to be a homemaker here at the mill is fantastic. For instance, everything is about problem solving. So I've just bought the bunnies 2 hutches that look like houses. They're very big. They're 7 foot long because these little bunnies need a lot of room. I mean, I just can't keep him in a box any longer. He's just getting too big. So we're putting a run out here for them where I can watch them while I'm writing my music. So that's the beginning of the fencing there. But I'm hoping they'll be so big that eventually they will be very independent and know the ground, and if anything like a fox comes near them, I hope little Eno attacks the fox as much as he attacks his brother Fripp. So it's all a learning curve for us.
This is an upbeat moment for me, dear.
And I have to mention the meeting we had yesterday. We were doing our wills, and we were being encouraged to spend every penny we have. And I'm leaving my money to hopefully, how did I explain it?
Some form of educational charitable trust.
Yes, so that young people who normally would not have access to music training or music teaching will have access through this fund. And I'm not sure what you're planning to do, but we were being told to spend our money before we die. And that's not why I've worked the way I've worked.
And it's not quite on my radar either, dear.
It never occurred to me to do that. So not so much an upbeat moment, but a moment of
Realization?
realization. And it was very 80s thinking. You've got this, spend it. No, I want to leave something for young people to access music and be individuals and independent and not rely on AI when it comes to creativity.
Well, for me, in terms of living the life that you've always dreamed of, this kind of approach to living, I am living the life I wish to live.
We have a good life.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need clubs. We don't really need those trappings.
No.
I mean, I would love a month on a beach, but that's never going to happen.
I'm
Anyway,
upbeat where I am, dear.
we have a vintage Sunday lunch for you tomorrow. We've got lots of bunny Instagrams because let's face it, these little creatures, this little creature here, I mean, he's a model. He's a model. He wants to have his own phone. Everybody, lots of love. Have a great weekend.
From Robert.
And me. And Eno. Come on, Eno. Say hello.